Alright, so the Gran Turismo 7 Spec 3 and Power Pack trailers just dropped a couple minutes ago at the time of making this video. And to just get this right out of the way, there wasn't really anything else that's been introduced. And I wish there were going to be a few more things I could cover in this video, but there really isn't yet still. So that's kind of a disappointment. Everything that was showed today is pretty much everything that we've already known so far about the update and the DLC, except for the fact that the DLC, the Power Pack, is actually not going to be as bad as I thought it was, but there is still a minor downside. So first, let's go over Spec 3 and basically recap everything that has already been revealed to us over the past couple months. So we have 8 new cars, which is the Ferrari 296 GTB and GT3, the Fiat Panda, a new Gran Turismo Formula car, the Mainz R34 GTR, the Mitsubishi FTO, the Polestar 5, and the Renault Espace F1. 2 new tracks, both of which are Formula 1 circuits, Yas Marina and, I'm just gonna call this Montreal. I think that'll work. Dunlop tires, which is just branding, I guess. The collector level cap being raised to 70, and apparently this is the way you get unlimited invitations to Brand Central. So for those of you who have been unable to purchase the Ferrari invitation cars or the Porsche invitation car or pretty much anything that you've been stuck without for all this time, this is going to be the new way to acquire those cars, so I'm glad they're finally fixing this. We have various new events and menu book items, including a seasonal menu, which I guess these rotate pretty much every week. But the seasonal menu just looks like it's a rotating extra menu book, so if you have the cars collected, then you automatically get a prize for it, which is okay, I guess. It's kind of sad they're not races, really. Mission challenges and time trials are getting added to weekly challenges. Of course, we have the data logger coming to the game, so hopefully that'll be a useful tool to a lot of people. And scapes. Woo. Unfortunately, 2 things were not revealed in this update, which I was really hoping they would reveal. One of them being B-Spec mode, that was shown absolutely nowhere on the website or in the trailers. And the second thing, which I'm really bummed out about, especially with the fact that they've been adding a bunch of whatever cars to the game leading up to this, there's still no shuffle racing. At least it hasn't been announced. I doubt that's something small enough to where they're only going to mention it in the patch notes. If they were to add shuffle racing, I'm fairly certain they would have shown it at least on the website, probably not in the trailer, but I don't know. So far, there's still no sign of shuffle racing, still no sign of B-Spec, and I was really hoping we'd see both of those at least today because I figured those will be major enough additions to be worthy of noting at least somewhere. But unfortunately, we haven't heard anything about either of these 2 things just yet. We still have to wait for the patch notes because there could be some extra little things hidden in there, so we'll just have to wait and see. Now, as for the Power Pack, I don't want to go over the entire thing once again, but long story short, yesterday I made a video going over a potential major downside to it, and that is the fact that every race uses a pre-selected car, so you can't use your own cars for this, but I guess the good news is that you can choose which of the pre-selected cars you want to drive. So at least you get a couple options for it, but you're still not driving your own cars from the garage. I know they're saying that's all part of the challenge and everything, but still, I would have preferred you have the option to choose stuff from your garage and just put event restrictions on it or something, like put a PP limit rating on it, or limit certain parts, or power and weight, etc. You know, like the same exact way we regulate other events in the game, but whatever, I guess. Alright, I just discovered this last second, right before rendering the video, but the Power Pack DLC price was actually revealed on the website. And, well, it is a little bit higher than me and a lot of other people thought. The price for the DLC is $30 or 30 euros. So, yeah, a little bit higher than I was expecting. I was expecting it to be around $20, but 30, it's kind of pushing it. It's kind of fine-ish. I mean, you get 5 million in-game credits with it, I guess, so at least it wasn't $50 or $60 like some people were saying without a source or anything to base it off of. But yeah, I mean, $30, it could be worse, it could be better, but you know what, I think it's fine. I'll be there no matter what. I'll be there no matter what. And we also got new details on the mystery car upgrades, or I guess you could say mystery cars themselves, that have been shown in the promotional material for the Power Pack. And these are confirmed to be special cars. So unfortunately, they're not racing modifications or new upgrades that you can add in GT Auto. These are basically specially built or specially tuned cars by Polyphony with unique body upgrades to them. And yeah, they are only available with the Power Pack, so if you don't buy the DLC, you can't drive these or own them. So yeah, these are prize cars, you do get to drive them in the DLC itself, it looks like. But yeah, it's just, we don't know what else we can do with them after that. Nobody's forcing you to buy this thing, so if you just want to wait and see what everybody else has to say about it, by all means. For me though, for content purposes, I am going to be buying it, and I am going to be playing it, so be on the lookout for that. Anyways, that's about all to cover in this video. Unfortunately, literally nothing new to share with you guys in this one. We just learned a couple details of things here and there that we weren't sure of before, so not much more to add than that so far, but at least we'll know everything by tomorrow whenever we actually have our hands on it. So make sure you subscribe for those Spec 3 and Power Pack DLC videos tomorrow, and I'll see you guys then.